Is being triggered a toxic trait?
It's a toxic reaction, but not a toxic trait. Just think about what a trigger is. Like when you pull the trigger on a gun, it's a very disproportionate reaction to whatever the person's done. Yeah, it's pulling the trigger and it's a really disproportionate reaction. So that's what trigger really does. It unleashes a weapon. But being triggered is not necessarily a toxic trait. It's a human response to a pain. Yeah. If I had a burn on my arm and you push past it, I'm like, that's a trigger. It's not really my fault, but you have to bear in mind that person didn't know I had the burn. They didn't do it on purpose. So we can all have triggers, but what's toxic is when we don't communicate what our triggers are and we don't communicate how to soothe the triggers. So a trigger might be, for me, long separation without speaking. That's a trigger for me. If I don't say anything and I pretend I'm cool about it and then explode when he finally does call me, that's toxic. Right. But if I communicate and I say, babe, I really miss you and you go too long without me, I get anxious. Please just check in. Oh, sorry, babe, I'll do that and more often. And I communicate my triggers and I give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not trying to trigger me. Then it's not toxic. It's just a human response. So you just have to communicate it and give them the antidote. This is what to do to soothe me. Teach them how to soothe you. But,
I need to get better at that.
Yeah,
to be able
sometimes
to
we don't even know what soothes us.
Right.
But then we realize it when we hug them and kiss them. We're like, oh, I feel better now. But you've been so mean to them, they don't want to hug you and kiss you. Yeah? So what you do is before you get to the mean stage, you say, babe, I need connection. I need, are you okay? Just do it rather than waiting for them to reach out to you.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. I can ask you questions for the rest of my life. So I think what we've gathered is actually there is hope that people with childhood trauma can go on to have healthy and happy lives, but it requires the message we're sending to people who are listening right now.
It requires effective communication.
Effective communication.
Learn your triggers, learn where they come from, and then teach your partner how to soothe you and select a partner that won't ignite your pain. Select, which you've done, thank goodness. Select a partner that will not trigger you. So when you have a trigger of abandonment, the worst thing you can do is choose a partner who's sleeping around in the club, addicted to drugs. Worst thing you can do. Best thing you can do is that simple, homely guy, but you probably will be triggered by him because it will feel so unfamiliar. But you select wisely and you teach people how to cope with the pain and how to soothe you. And if they respect your boundaries, perfect. If they can't do it, don't be mad at them. Not everybody is a physician. Not everybody is a psychologist. Don't be mad at them, but recognize that at least you tried.
Okay. I'm noting this down right now. So this is, I'm not off topic, but this is just, I want to pick your brain.
Yeah.
Why do you think that in 2023, and this is a study I read, why do you think that in 2023, it is said that it's been, people are finding it very hard to stay together as we move closer to 2023? Why do you think that is?
Because all the programming for the last 10 years has been designed to teach us how to break up. It's been designed to pit men and women against each other, to fear commitment, to glorify single life, to kind of think, okay, this is how you move on, this is how you play hard to get, this is how you get someone to sleep with you. You have created the groundwork for divorce and none of the groundwork for marriage. You don't see people teaching them that this is how to communicate your pain, or this is how to select a partner correctly. You say, this is how you trick a guy into that, this is how you take a girl, and this is how you get her to sleep with you, and this is how you get her money. We've glorified sex so much and we have almost demonized marriage that we are now programmed to simply keep moving on to the next and finding alternatives. And combined with the plentiful alternatives we have now through technology, it's a recipe for disaster.
It makes total sense. There's just too much. My single friends are like so scared of going out into the world because they see so many options for men. So they just say, well, what's the point?
Yeah,
and I hear it all the time.
They're going to cheat on me anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I might as well just marry for money, or I might as well just do that because they've given up hope on. And I'm not saying they're wrong. I can understand why people give up hope on it, but it didn't come overnight. It started from maybe 2007 when Facebook first got invented, then 2012 when Tinder came around. It's been a long work, but if the devil was there designing divorce, he's done a great job.
I love that. The devil is literally designing
hats
divorce.
off. Yeah,
Oh
hats
my
off to
gosh.
him. The devil is patient.